morning to all. On behalf of the Physics Department and the World Students Association, I warmly welcome you all to invited talk on harnessing the sun, understanding solar energy and its promising future by our distinguished guest, Dr. Lakshmi Saujanya Garu. I hope the program will be great and successful. Have a good time. Thank you for joining us. Let us start the program by inviting the guests onto the dais. I would like to invite our Vice Principal Ma'am, Srimati Sabri Ma'am, onto the dais. I take pleasure to invite our IQAC coordinator, Srimati K. Jhansi Lakshmi Ma'am, onto the dais. I would like to extend a hearty welcome to Dr. Lakshmi Saujanya Garu for taking the time to share her expertise with us today. Your presence honors us, ma'am. Please welcome. Now I invite Srimati S. Anuradha Ma'am, Joint Secretary of the CRAT College for Women, World Students Association, onto the dais. I invite M. Durga Ma'am, Treasurer for World Students Association, onto the dais. Now let us start the program with a prayer song.
మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ మీద ఉన్న ప్రేమతో అట్లాగే అలాంటి వాళ్ళని చూసైనా మీలాంటి యంగ్స్టర్స్ ఇంకా ఇన్స్పైర్ అవుతారు. మీలో నుంచి కూడా చాలా మంది ప్రామినెంట్ alumni అనే వాళ్ళు బయటకు వస్తారు అనే ఉద్దేశంతో. ఓకేనా? నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్, ఎనీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ బ్యాక్ బోన్ అని ఎందుకు అన్నాము alumni అంటే, బికాస్ it reflects the standards of our institution and also the name and fame of any institution goes high because of such prominent alumni. So I also wish to see most of you in such a position in future. అవునా కాదా? మీలో కూడా మంచి పొజిషన్స్ వెళ్ళి ఈ విధంగానే కాలేజ్కి వచ్చి ఇలా తీసుకుంటే క్లాస్ నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యూచర్ లో అనేది ఎంత హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది. సో ఒక స్టూడెంట్ అట్లా పైకి వస్తే మీ పేరెంట్స్ తర్వాత మీ పేరెంట్స్ కంటే ఎక్కువగా కూడా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అయ్యేది ఎవరు అంటే స్టాఫ్, ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఫ్యాకల్టీ మెంబర్స్. కీప్ ఇట్ ఇన్ మైండ్. సో మేక్ యూస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఎక్సలెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request M. Jayalakshmi Devi to introduce today's chief guest.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, alumni parents, dear colleagues and my dear students, a very good morning to all. I feel proud to introduce today's resource person, Dr. Lakshmi Saujanya Garu. She was an MPC student of our college during the period 2002-2003. Later, she pursued her MSc in physics from Acharya Nagarjuna University in 2007 and MTech in materials engineering from Visvesvaraya National Institute of Technology in 2010. She carried out her MTech project work on stainless steel joints in IGCAR Kalpakam. Later, she completed her PhD from IIT Kanpur in 2018. During her PhD, she worked on fabrication of organic solar cells on unconventional opaque steel substrates. This project was initiated by Tata Steel Netherlands for the development of organic light emitting diodes and OSC on opaque.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today our speaker, Dr. Lakshmi Sausanya Pali, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics with AP University. Lakshmi Sausanya Madam, ఇక్కడే చదివారమ్మా. ఏ బ్యాచ్ అంటే 2000 to 2003 బ్యాచ్ స్టూడెంట్, ఇక్కడ చదివే స్టూడెంట్ లక్ష్మీ సౌజన్య మేడం. ఈ రోజు మేడం చెప్పే టాపిక్ ఏంటి అంటే హార్నెసింగ్ ద సన్. ఈ టాపిక్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరికీ కూడా చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఈ ఆపర్చునిటీని స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా మంచిగా యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోండి.
To give a brief alumni report.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
ఓల్డ్ అక్కడ ఆలంని అని కనబడుతుంది కదా, దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అంటే మన కాలేజీలో చదివి బయటికి వెళ్ళి స్థిరపడిన వారిని ఏమంటాము అంటే ఆలంని అని చెప్పి పిలుస్తాం. ఇది అసలు ఎలా ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ అయ్యింది మన కాలేజీలో అంటే 2012 సంవత్సరంలో కాలేజీ సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ ఫంక్షన్ జరిగింది. అంటే కాలేజీని 2012 సంవత్సరానికి కాలేజీ పెట్టి ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజీ 25 ఇయర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యింది. అంటే 1987లో స్టార్ట్ చేశారు ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజీని. ఇక్కడ 2012లో 25 ఇయర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయితే సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ చేయాలని డిసైడ్ చేశారు. అప్పుడు 25 ఇయర్స్ సర్వీస్ కంప్లీట్ చేసుకున్నటువంటి స్టాఫ్ వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ. ఫ్రెషర్స్ మేము అప్పుడు జాయిన్ అయినప్పుడు, అంటే అప్పటికే జాయిన్ అయ్యి ఒక 7 ఇయర్స్ 8 ఇయర్స్ అవుతుంది మేము జాయిన్ అయ్యి. నేను కూడా ఇదే కాలేజీలో 1997 డిగ్రీ చదివాను. మరి ఇక్కడే చదివి ఇక్కడే జాబ్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి నాలాంటి స్టాఫ్ మెంబర్స్ మీకు తెలుసో తెలీదో కానీ టోటల్ స్టాఫ్ లో 50% ఉన్నారు మన కాలేజీలో. అంటే మన కాలేజీ స్టాఫ్ లో సగం మంది మన కాలేజీలోనే చదువుకుని మన కాలేజీలోనే లెక్చరర్ గా పనిచేస్తారు. అప్పుడు 2012లో సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ ఫంక్షన్ చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు మేమేమనుకున్నాము అంటే ఇక్కడ చదువుకున్నాం కదా మనం, 25 ఇయర్స్ సర్వీస్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి మన తరపు నుంచి ఏదన్నా ఒక సన్మానం చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది అన్న ఆలోచన మాకు వచ్చింది స్టాఫ్కి. అప్పుడు ఉన్నటువంటి స్టాఫ్ అందరం కలిసి ఎంతో కొంత కాంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసుకుని స్టాఫ్ని సన్మానం చేయాలనుకున్నాము. సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ సెలబ్రేషన్స్ 2 days జరిగినాయి మనకి. ఈ 2 days కి మేము ఏం చేసాము అంటే మన కాలేజీలో ఆ 25 సంవత్సరాలు చదివి బయటకు వెళ్ళినటువంటి ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ రమ్మని ఇన్వైట్ చేసాం. అంటే పేపర్ యాడ్ ఇచ్చాము, టీవీ ఛానల్లో ఒక యాడ్ వేయించాము. మాకు తెలిసిన అన్ని సోర్సెస్ యూజ్ చేసి ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ని మాక్సిమం రప్పించాం. అయితే వచ్చినటువంటి ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా ఎలా రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యారు అంటే, మేడం మీరు మాత్రమే కాదు మేము కూడా కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఇస్తాము, మా మేడమ్స్ ని మేము కూడా సన్మానం చేయాలి. ఆ ఉద్దేశంతో అప్పుడు వాళ్ళందరూ ఏం చేశారు అంటే 100 రూపీస్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీజు కింద ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఆ వచ్చినటువంటి రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఫీజుతో ఆ రోజున సిల్వర్ జూబ్లీ సెలబ్రేషన్స్ మా మేడమ్స్ అందరికి అక్కడ కనబడతారా మనకి శైలజ మేడం, అప్పుడు మాకు మేడం మామూలుగా, ఇప్పుడు మనకు ప్రిన్సిపల్ మేడము, అప్పుడు మేడము, అలాగే శాంతకుమారి గారు విశ్వశాంతి మేడం అని ఇలా దాదాపుగా ఒక 15 మంది 10 మంది స్టాఫ్ సన్మానం చేశాము. మరి సన్మానం చేయడానికి మాకు ఆ రోజున కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది అంటే ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా 100 రూపీస్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. తర్వాత 2014 సంవత్సరంలో 4,02,500 రూపాయలని ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ చేశాం. ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ద్వారా కలెక్ట్ అయినటువంటి మనీ. ఆ ఫిక్స్డ్ డిపాజిట్ మీద వచ్చే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ని మీ
మీకు కాలేజీ డే రోజు అవార్డ్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు తెలుసా? కాలేజ్ డే జరిగినప్పుడు అవార్డ్స్ వస్తున్నాయా? వాటిలో అవార్డ్ నెంబర్ 32 ఆల్మ్ని అవార్డు అని ఉంటుంది, చూసుకోండి. అంటే మా 4 లక్షల చిల్లర మీద వచ్చినటువంటి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ని 4 కేటగిరీలుగా విభజించి అవార్డు ఇస్తున్నాం మేము. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లో జాయిన్ అయినటువంటి స్టూడెంట్ 10th లో 900 మార్క్స్ తెచ్చుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఎవరున్నారు? ఒక అమ్మాయికి. డిగ్రీలో జాయిన్ అయినటువంటి ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ లో 900 950 అబౌవ్ తెచ్చుకున్న వాళ్ళకి, అలాగే హాస్టల్లో బెస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్, దట్ మీన్స్ ఇన్ టైం కి వచ్చేటటువంటి స్టూడెంట్, ఇలా 4 కేటగిరీల కింద డివిజన్ చేసి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ని మేము ఎండోమెంట్ అవార్డు కింద ఇస్తాం. ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసాం? 2014వ సంవత్సరం నుంచి. ఆ తర్వాత మాకేమనిపించింది అంటే, ఇలా కాదు, ప్రతి స్టూడెంట్ నుంచి కాంట్రిబ్యూషన్ రావాలి అన్న ఉద్దేశంతో 2020వ సంవత్సరంలో లీగల్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేయించాము. లీగల్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ అప్పుడు మాకు ఇచ్చినటువంటి నేమే ఓల్డ్ స్టూడెంట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ అని చెప్పేసి మాకు రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ కింద ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. దాని ఉద్దేశం ఏంటి అంటే, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ చదువుతున్నటువంటి ప్రతి స్టూడెంట్ ఒక 100 రూపాయలు మీ జ్ఞాపకంగా కాలేజీ కోసం 100 రూపీస్ కంపల్సరీగా పే చేసేలాగా పెట్టాం. ఆ విధంగా 2020వ సంవత్సరం నుంచి ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి 100 రూపీస్.
So as already your faculty introduced me that I studied here from 2013 to 2003, sorry. 3 years I studied here in MPC. And not only me and faculty doesn't know, my sister, my own sister also studied along with me. And she is now in US as a scientist in some Texas University. And fortunately I got an opportunity to visit this campus now, and she couldn't come. And she was asking me yesterday, "Are you going to college and go and visit the canteen and then roam around the campus?" When we used to enjoy a lot apart from the classes. And I am very fond of this university because I studied here, and not only I studied here, my father was very fond of this university. Though my father didn't do college, most of my father's friends were studied in CRT. So at that time I had 2 options to join, either in CRT Women's or St. Anne's. And there, you know, little bit fees and all wavering will be there in St. Anne's. So people asked us to go and study in St. Anne's. But my father insisted, no, we want to go to CRT because he was very fond of this college. So that's how we joined here. And after that, it was very memorable experience, either in terms of studies or in terms of culture and the values that this institute will give you. It's phenomenal. And I proudly say that I studied here in this college, and my success is because of the way that we led life here is part of my success story. So now today I am here to, as you all know, I joined in VITAP University as an assistant professor in 2019 in physics department. When I joined, there were 8 faculty, including me was the 9th faculty. I was the 9th faculty, and soon they recognized our work, and then they made me HOD. And that HOD tenure was for around 2.5 years, and during that tenure, a lot of faculty were being recruited, and they are all from various parts of the globe. They also did their PhDs from very reputed universities, and they did postdocs for several years across in various countries. So, and we have received a lot of funding from DST, and you might understand, right, this. Government will give funding to do research and all. Are you aware of that? Okay, so we received so much funding also, and we are trying to establish research facilities at our university, and I guess we are doing it in a better way. We'll stand top in coming years. As ma'am already informed, we only when I joined that PG program was not there in physics. So the year I joined, we have taken approval to run a PG program in physics, and later. When I joined, that PG program was not there. In that year only we took approval and we started PG program in physics. And after I took charge, we have extended our PG program to energy technologies. Because we MSc physics, we all know physics, maths and chemistry, they are conventional courses. But with that time, the developing technology, we actually need to develop or cope with the technology. So in line of that, we introduced a new program, Energy, Science and Technology, where we were dealing with the different aspects of the energy. Energies like solar energy, hydrogen energy, all these energy related courses were taken, and we have created a new course in MSc Physics, which is Energy, Science and Technology. Understanding me, or should I go a little slow? You can't hear me? We introduced a new program in MSc Physics, Energy, Science and Technology, and apart from that, in general, in BTech colleges, physics subject is only limited for the first year. They will only study physics subject in first year, and remaining years they will study engineering courses. But in VIT, AP, and in all VITs, the culture is to give an opportunity to BTech students even study physics till the end of the till the end of the program. So we will not be forcing them. What we do is they will be having some compulsory physics course which they have to do it in the first year itself. After that, we will float some elective courses, different elective courses. So depending on their choice, they will pick physics course, and these credits will be considered for their degree. But it is not compulsory. They can choose among the courses if they want. Otherwise, they can go for the core subjects. But fortunately, even fourth year students will also always try to take physics courses, because you know how to cope up with the technology. They need to have continuously learn physics, so that's why they will all. We have very high competition in filling up of those courses. So within 1 hour, we'll get all the classes get filled, and continuously we'll get calls from the academics office asking us for some more courses. Fortunately, it is going well, and we hope that our students are also getting benefited with that. And so I am here. I actually approached Madam a few months back. I wanted to interact with you guys. The main reason is because nowadays most of the people are going, 90% of the people are going for engineering degree. Of course, I am not denying the fact that they have a lot of opportunities, but we also have so many opportunities. Though the less number of opportunities are there, I should stick to the reality. I won't say that we have a lot of opportunities. We have less opportunities compared with the BTech students, but we do have better opportunities than BTechs in some ways. Like you see all the scientists and ISRO and all these, you know that these right, space stations, space centers and all. There you have jobs, but then PG is the minimum qualification. And lot of people who are working in those groups are actually going from physics and chemistry as well, along with the BTech people also. So we also have better opportunities, but only thing is we need to catch those opportunities. So in today's class, I just wanted to share my experience in solar energy with all of you guys. One more reason why I wanted to pick this topic is, you all know nowadays government is more concentrated in producing electricity from the sun. Have you heard of solar cells nowadays? It's everywhere. Even very big industries like Tata, Birla, all these people wanted to start new business in solar industry. They want to make solar panels. We all know that China is well ahead in industrialization compared to us. And China, we are actually importing solar panels. Have you seen any solar panels? So these solar panels, most of the solar panels were made in China. So we are importing them. And now our government want to stop that import and we want to make the solar panels in India itself. So there is huge market and there are a lot of companies setting up this manufacturing plants and all. Maybe within 5 to 6 years, we can see Indian made solar panels dominating the market. If not 5 to 6 years, maybe 10 years, because the industry setup sometimes takes time and policies and all they have to follow. They have to follow the environmental laws and all. So it may take some time, but definitely within this decade, we see our Indian market using homemade, indigenous solar panels for all our electricity needs. So my topic today will be on this solar energy. So I guess all of you are BSc students only, right?
Yes,
Any BA students we have? BCom? BCom are there? BCom are there. They may not understand this small bit in the entire PPT that I am going to show you. But even BCom people also have studied physics at their 10th class, right? You might have studied PN junction. Anyone know PN junction? Right? All BScs definitely know. But BComs also may at least know it. If they don't remember it properly, but at least they know it. There will be 2-3 slides where we will be discussing about the PN junction and then general things only we will discuss in the entire term. Okay? You guys see last rows, can you see the PPT? I hope that font size is properly visible to you. So today's topic is harnessing the sun, understanding solar energy and future promising future. So first of all, let us see why are we looking at this solar energy. First we will see what are different natural energy sources. There are 2 types of natural energy sources. One are fossil fuels, or you call it as non-renewable energy sources. Other one is renewable energy sources. Non-renewable energy sources are fossil fuels, you can call otherwise. They are oil, gas and petrol is oil. Gas and coal. This is where we are using for the production of electricity, right? So oil, gas and coal, these are fossil fuels. And if we see the consumption of fossil fuels in 2022, see the consumption, their consumption is, this is worldwide consumption. If you see the consumption is more in China and the US and some part of the Canada also. But if you see India is also not consuming less. The consumption is more in India as well. And wherever you see the white region, anyway, it's fine. Wherever not using any fossil fuels, they don't have any data. So the fossil fuel consumption is very high. And if you see the scale bar, in China it is about 50,000 terawatt of energy. That much energy was produced using fossil fuels. And in India, that is in the range of 10,000 terawatt. That means we are using a lot of coal for the production of electricity. And and this was the case when in 2022. And nowadays there is one more technological advancement happened in terms of travel market, right? Electricity based running vehicles. So EV vehicles. And in future, you will not see any vehicles running by the petrol and all. You will see almost all the vehicles, or 90% at least, run by these EV vehicles. So now the electricity consumption is going to much more increase. This increase will be much more in near future. So and in 2022 itself, the consumption is very high. Now, if we use those energy to cater the needs whatever we had in 2002, if we have to cater those needs, and if we keep on using the fossil fuels in that manner, these fossil fuels were expected to finish by, if you see coal is green color, coal will be, or entire coal reserves will be over by 2090. And oil gas reserves is red will be over by 2065. And global increase in oil. All oil reserves will be over by 2055. So at that rate, in 2022, whatever the technology we had, if we use up our to cater our energy needs, if we start using the fossil fuels, then we have to see in very near future we'll see all the natural resources, fossil fuels over by 2090, completely all fossil fuels. So that means in near future we will not have any energy resource to produce electricity. So we should look for some other energy source. Okay, and those are renewable energy sources. Right, or alternatives to fossil fuels. What are the alternatives to fossil fuels? There are different alternatives. Biomass is you will produce energy from the bio waste. Right, bio waste, gobar gas. I don't know whether you heard of it, but we had it at my grandmother's house. Later they shifted to electricity, but earlier ancient India actually practiced most of these technologies. So biomass is one. And what is the disadvantage of biomass? First of all, this agricultural waste and all the bio waste will actually release lot of unwanted gases into the nature, which will contaminate the environment. Those gases are not good. So it will contaminate the weather, and it causes global warming, CO2 reduction, CO2 evaluation. Next one is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is also used to produce electricity. You know that, right? Right? Nuclear electricity. Now, but the problem with this is the nuclear wastes are very dangerous. Very dangerous. You cannot discard this nuclear waste. You cannot even throw it in ocean, because that will contaminate the ocean life. Next one is hydrogen energy. Hydrogen energy is actually the hydrogen would be the next generation energy source. There are a lot of research going on in hydrogen energy, particularly green hydrogen energy. But for the time being, we'll ignore the hydrogen energy. Next one is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is what you do here is you will use the heat inside the earth mantle, inside the earth's mantle, whatever the heat you have. You will use heat from the earth's mantle to produce electricity. So that is geothermal electricity, but it is very costly. So you cannot, everyone cannot use this geothermal, produce electricity from geothermal energy. And next, the renewable energies are generally classified into 4 types: wind energy, hydroelectricity, solar, tidal. So these are 4 main categories. And among these 4 categories, wind, hydro, solar and tidal, what we are discussing is
solar. Why solar? When we have the remaining three sources, what is the importance of this solar, or what are the advantages this solar have? If you see wind energy, you might have seen wind turbine. Have you seen wind turbines anywhere? Okay, so mostly in Gujarat, this wind turbine electricity production from the wind turbine is very huge. If anyone visited what is the Jyotirling. On the way to that Jyotirling, you see lot of area where you have these wind chains, wind turbines. Now, but the disadvantage of this wind turbines is you should have a lot of space, lot of free space you should have. Otherwise, we cannot have this wind turbine. Installation requires a lot of free space. So you cannot install it in your home. Next one is hydropower. Hydropower, you can only produce this hydropower near to the dams, right? And if you see tidal can only be power can be produced from the tidal sources only near to the oceans, right? It's simply opposite. See, in case of wind, the turbines are rotated by the air, whereas in case of tidal, the turbines are rotated by the ocean waves. Simply opposite. In all these three cases, you have some limitations. You cannot produce electricity wherever you want. But the advantage of solar is solar can be used, electricity can be produced from solar from anywhere, wherever you want. You can use this solar panels to produce electricity in space.